Welcome to no Rome Total War. So yeah, it's normal Rome, but without the actual Romans. So yeah, let's begin. Who is going to win? Let's find out. I'm gonna have a guess, and I'm leaning towards the British. I think the barbarians are going to do really well in this campaign, but I think the British will get it. Okay, so it was Armenia who took settlement number 1. What's going to happen here? Like, I think the Gauls are in a very interesting position. If they can just hold on back home, they could do a lot. Okay, Gaul taking Lothatham, but not yet moving on to Segesta. They're just hanging outside for now. So the Greeks from Syracuse are pushing up to Messana. Yeah, they beat Carthage to that one. And I think they're going to take it. Yep, they did. So, it is Syracuse who get the upper hand in Sicily. Will that allow them to conquer the whole island? We'll have to find out. The AI crossed over water! Did you see that? They actually did it for once. I'm going to have to get a screenshot here. This you rarely see. Although if you do see it, it's usually Pontus. There we go. Pontus actually made it over. Wow, after all of my hours doing Rome Total War, I've only ever seen this happen one other time. Take a good look, everyone. Take a good look. They probably won't last though. Finally Gaul, moving on to Segesta. Of course they took it. So basically the question is, can the Gauls conquer all of Italy before the Germans and the British tear them apart at home? If they can, they will be in a very good spot. But Hanno has arrived with his elephants and a lot of cavalry. Now this is interesting. I did not expect to see this, although if I was Carthage I'd be a little worried about Lilybaeum. Alright, let's see what they can do. They get back on the boat and sail away. Of course. Why do I get my hopes up? Got Bommelkar with them, right. Where is this fleet going to go? They could still land and take Rome. Come on, Carthage, I really want to see it. Usually you do absolutely terribly, but I want to see something come out of this. Wait, are they attacking me with that fleet? They lost. Pontus took Byzantium. Alright, no, it was a different fleet. Well, okay. They docked their troops here. Come on. I'm gonna move the general into Capua. He might have been blocking the path. Come on, Carthage. Do something. What a welcome message that is. Thrace instantly go to war with them. Oh, the Greeks did it. They took Lilybaeum. Oh, that's not good for Carthage. Syracuse conquered the whole island. Meanwhile, yeah, Carthage completely lost right now. They don't know what to do. Although I think, you know, going from Carthage to Capua by a boat is much more logical than going around the known world, over the Alps and, yeah, arriving up north. But, yeah, sadly the AI is smarter in that regard, but still we get nothing. Oh, we're back. Oh, now, that's just an excellent fort placement if I've ever seen one. Like, you know, blocking, you know, quite an important choke point right here. Yeah, what a choke point here is being blocked. Perfect. And Gaul pushing onto Arretium at last. But is it too late? Oh, moving on to the other one now. Come on, Carthage, you've got to do something. Hanno is now dead. It is just Bommelkar. You know what? I'll make it easy for you. Just because I like you, Carthage, I'll make it easy. Attack him, defeat both armies, you can just walk in. Oh, fine, get on your boat and sail away. Ugh. And the Gauls lost at Arretium, and they lost again. Oh, poor Gaul. You know what, Carthage? There, kill me, please. And they're off again. Alright, second try. Oh, come on, Gaul. I feel bad for you now. If they don't start making serious moves in Italy, they're done. Ah, the Greeks finally got to Apollonia. How long has it been? About 12 turns. Nope, sorry, 24 turns. And they finally took Apollonia. You know what, Carthage? Fine. I'll make it even easier for you. The settlement, it's wide open. Go ahead. Go in there and take it. For once in your life, take a settlement in Italy. Please. Come on. Carthage, I hate you. I give up on them. Oh, Gaul, come on. You had a full stack. Oh, these Gauls are terrible. I think they're done. I think they've actually been defeated by the rebels. The rebels have killed so many of their men and held them back so long. It's too late no matter what they do. The British and the Germans are eventually going to go for them, and there's nothing they're going to be able to do about it. Alright, they're going at it again. Thrace lost a settlement up here. They're down to their final one. By the way, Egypt not doing much, which is a little bit odd. Yeah, weird. Alright, come on, surely now. There we go, they took Arretium at last. Defeat imminent, Gaul. Are you sure about that? I put it on the short victory objective. Really, I think all they need is 15 settlements. Because the second one is kill the Julii and the Senate, so they probably are pretty close. Oh, Rome itself is under siege by 2 massive Gallic armies. Surely they can take it now. Surely this should be it. Alright, here we go. Servius Maxentius holding out in Rome. And it fell. The Gauls did it. The other one is under siege now. Right, finally they're getting somewhere. What is this little white circle they've got? That's so weird. Has that always been there? Around the barbarian settlements? Well, they all have it. A little bit. I don't know. Am I being dumb? Like, this looks new to me. Why? Okay, it's not snow, because it appears here in winter. This is so weird, and speaking of weird, the Spanish barbarians jumped across into Africa, and Gaul took Corduba. I don't think I've ever seen this before, this AI behaviour. Alright, maybe I have once or twice. It's all of these AI campaigns, they sort of blend together a bit, but wow, this is a rare sight though. Of course it's a rare sight. Colonialism in 253 BC. Byzantium under siege by the Macedonians. Another settlement falls to Gaul. Interesting, Dacia broke through and took the Crimea. Meanwhile over here, Capua, now under siege. Capua has fallen. Only 2 Roman settlements remain. And I think Gaul's going to get both of them. Well done, Gaul. They got the win. The trouser-wearing and unfeasibly mustached Gauls now rule the world. Now rule the roost. What? Such an unwashed people control so much of the world. Not very nice, are they? Well, we'll continue anyway. Alright, Gaul overall being very lucky right now. The Germans and the British avoiding them completely, which is very rare. Usually everyone just piles up on them. Are they at war with anybody? Oh yeah, Carthage, of course. Aaron. What a name, Aaron. Sure, I'll take Aaron. Alright. Carthage, Bommelcar, they have landed. A massive Gallic army here. There's no fleet to pull them back. What is going to happen? Did they die? I think they did. I think the Gauls did it. I think they killed them. Yeah, I don't see any Carthaginian ships anywhere. So I'm assuming the Gauls did it. Oh, right, now that's how you build a fort. Look at that. That is beautiful. Okay, Scythia beat the Germans to Denmark. By the way, the Seleucid Empire actually having kind of a decent campaign right now. They've taken Sinope, another settlement here. They're still pushing onto Pontus. Parthia's doing nothing about them yet. They're not yet at war with Egypt, I don't think. So yeah, overall doing well. Who is not doing well is Carthage. The Numidians are destroying them. So it seems with or without Rome, Carthage is absolutely doomed. This just goes to show how unbalanced the game is. Okay, I'm assuming now this settlement texture here has always been there. I've just been too dumb to realise. It looks weird though, it doesn't look right. How many years have I been playing this for? Too many, but I should notice that. It's weird, it's weird. Oh, Dacia pushing onto the Germans now. Did they already? No, they haven't taken any settlements yet. But yeah, they're about to, I think. Oh, rip Pontus, they're dead. And the Seleucid Empire getting even larger. And yeah, Dacia took it. Oh, and the Gauls took Lugdunum from the Germans. Meanwhile, the British are distracted over here fighting the Germans as well, not the Gauls. This is looking like a very good campaign for Gaul right now. Oh, finally, someone's doing something about Athens. The Seleucid Empire making moves onto Armenia over here. And the Germans, they are just falling apart right now. Macedon took Athens. The Seleucid Empire one settlement away from destroying Armenia. Now, I know what you're thinking. This MELKOR, such a good YouTuber, I'm going to like and subscribe. But I bet you're also thinking, the Seleucid Empire, they are terrible. Well, usually yes they are. But if Parthia does not go to war with them, and if Egypt does not go to war with them, and they either fight themselves or do other stuff, as what seems to be happening here, then the Seleucid Empire can actually build up, secure their position, and then get out really good troops, which they can use to then conquer a load of land, and become kind of powerful. It does happen, we've seen it before. So yeah, it's a rare sight, but it can actually happen. Oh, the Germans are dead. They finally killed them off. Right, now who's going to be the next target everyone piles on? Usually Gaul is the first big target like that, but it was the Germans in this one. Alright, the British now have a very good foothold, and that could be all what they need to win, with their super overpowered chariot double hit point units. That could be it. By the way, no one's taken Petra yet. I don't know what's happening, but yeah, no one making a move down here. Iberia falling apart to the Gauls. The Seleucid Empire destroyed Armenia. Where are they going to go next? The Greeks. A smart plan, get them out of here. and then they're secure on this front. Then they can pile on to Parthia or Egypt. I really like the way the Seleucid Empire is playing this one. Oh, the Greeks now landing at Tarentum. Are they going to try and take it? Reclaim their old territory? Nope, they're on the boats and off back home. Of course, should have seen it coming, MELKOR. Pergamon under siege. They took it. Well done, Seleucid Empire. Who is their next target going to be? Parthia or Egypt? It's looking like Parthia. Yeah, they've already made a move and taken Susa. Yeah, that one's going to fall next. I think Macedon took Bilazora back, but Gaul taking Aquincum. Yeah, now they've dealt with the Spanish almost. They're making a move onto Dacia. The British expanding heavily into Scythian territory. Ooh, this is going to be a massive war. Gaul versus the British. And I still think the British can do it. Parthia loses another settlement. I bet Egypt is sweating now. Oh, they should have gone for the Seleucid Empire at the start. Gaul taking even more territory. And Carthage took back Corduba. That is not good for Gaul. That's going to be a massive distraction for them. I think that alone decided there that Gaul is not going to win this. Right now I thought maybe they could have it 50-50 with the British, but yeah, I think that massive distraction, it's going to slow them down far too much. Okay, they did take Salona, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I don't know. Alright, they now have all of Illyria. Oh, but the Seleucid Empire, after taking a load of Parthian settlements, instantly move, wasting no time at all, onto the Egyptians. Now, Egypt should be able to hold, but for not too long. Yeah, I think it will collapse eventually. Oh, no, they lost Jerusalem. I think they won a few battles, but they lost the siege. And the border gore up here is disgusting. I kind of like it. Oh, almost. I was watching Petra there. It was open. The Seleucid Empire almost got a free settlement. They got Sidon. They took Dumatha as well. Oh, and they just storm into Egypt, taking Alexandria. Egypt is done. The Seleucid Empire is going to be the main power of the Middle East. Carthage now completely kicked out of Africa. Oh, the Greek cities making a comeback against Macedon. Yeah, they're doing really well now. Macedon, I think they are done. Their campaign is over. Macedon became a vassal of Gaul, and then they instantly broke it. Okay, Macedon is dead. Oh, now this is a rare sight. The Greek city-states united all of Greece. Ooh, I like that. That is a rare sight. They still hold on to Sicily as well. Come on, Seleucid Empire, you have the numbers for it. Just go in there and do it. And there we go, Egypt, conquered by the Seleucid Empire. They only have Cyprus left. Oh, poor Egypt. Oh, Carthage, back in Italy. How long are they going to stay for? And, oh, they're putting the settlement under siege. Oh, but they're attacking the largest garrison they could find. Why? Come on, Himmelkar Chalulu, you're better than this. It is peasants though, they could probably take it. Oh, Egypt, trying to take Crete, trying to make a bit of a comeback. By the way, I'm looking at this map right now, and this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Just everything about this map makes zero sense. Oh no, Carthage! Oh, they're going in again. Second try, come on. I really want to see them get a foothold in Italy. Reinforcements coming in, that's good. Okay, here we go. They lost again, but they come in with more troops. Surely this has to be their last attempt. They're down now to just one settlement. Caralis. Please, Carthage, please. By the way, if they did not fight this battle, they will starve it out next turn. This entire battle here is pointless. They did it. Carthage, they have a foothold in Italy. They took Croton. At long last, we saw it happen. They're probably dead in a few turns anyway, but it was beautiful to see. Greece making a move now, putting Tarentum under siege. Oh, could they do it? Can they take it? Please take it. Carthage, a lot of troops in Croton now. Dacia died. Rip. Yeah, the British mostly ended them. Ooh, Britain and the Seleucid Empire now border each other. That could get interesting. And the Greeks took Tarentum. All rebel settlements have now been taken, and it only took 150 turns. Okay, you know what? At this point, I think there's 4 great powers. The Britons, Gaul, the Seleucid Empire, but I'm also going to put the Greeks in there as well. You know, it doesn't look like much on the map, but overall, I think they do have a lot of power. No, Greece, did you really have to do that? They took Croton from Carthage. Although I'm really liking their borders now. All of Greece, Byzantium, Rhodes, but then it goes over to Sicily and southern Italy as well. I'm liking it. Oh, finally, after years of peace, Gaul makes a move onto the British. Has war been declared? Oh, Seleucid Empire and Britain. Oh, so the Seleucids going in for it. Yeah, Britain, at war with all 3 powers. All 3 came together, working together to bring down the British. It's beautiful. They know they are the greater threat, so they're all working together for it. Oh, that's what I like to see. And I don't think Britain can hold on here. I think it's all going to collapse for them. They're needed on too many fronts. And yeah, overall, the British are falling apart. The Seleucid Empire taking their territory in the east, and the Gauls doing it in the west, and there's nothing the British can do. They have the better troops by far, but there's nothing they can do against all these armies on all of those fronts. Although I don't think the Greeks are going to gain too much out of this. Yeah, most of their armies are down here, so it's going to be difficult for them. Alright, good move by Gaul there, splitting the British further, dividing them into more separate parts. Yeah, they're just divided everywhere. Surely, come on guys, give Tylis to the Greeks. You know they deserve it. Come on, be nice. By the way, I don't think I've ever seen a power in the Middle East not only get so powerful, but get such a deep foothold into Europe before. Usually they get stuck on the mountains completely, and although it is sort of happening, for the most part they have sort of broken through, more than I have ever seen before, so yeah, this is looking like a very odd, interesting campaign, like nothing I have ever seen before. Parthia's dead, rip. Oh, Carthage died, and then the Numidians just walked in. Yeah, they've sort of had, yeah, Numidia is the new Carthage, it seems. Gaul is the new Rome. Oh, the Numidians taking Lilybaeum, moving now onto Messana. Okay, that's interesting. They are becoming Carthage. Oh, here we go. A new Carthage is rising. Moving in for Corduba as well. And you know what? It is Carthage. They're just standing there, doing nothing at all. Oh, they've gotten on a boat and are now fleeing. Yep, definitely Carthage. They took Messana. Really, the Greeks got nothing out of this arrangement. That's a little harsh. Oh well. It gets worse and worse. Oh, but Britain, for now at least, still holding on to Samobrovia here. I don't know what Gaul is doing with all of their armies though. A little weird. Okay, I'm going to give it another 70 turns, get to 100 BC, and then I'll decide on 1 or 2 winners. Usually with Rome because of, like, campaign pathfinding bugs. Usually there's about 2 winners, because no one faction can actually conquer the world. Oh, something happened. It's been like 35 turns, not a single border change up until. Let's take a little look. Yeah, nothing's happening here, nothing is happening here. I like how every settlement is as large as it possibly can be. But yeah, Egypt took Tarsus. Did not expect that. Egypt making the comeback? Is the Seleucid Empire going to lose after all? Alright, there we go. They're putting it under siege. And surely they should take it. Hey, they took it. There we go. I love how Britain is basically just their original border, but with the Crimea. That's it. That's the only difference. Okay, then here we go. The final few turns now. Almost done, almost over. Is anything going to happen at all? That's like, it's been like 100 turns. Probably a bit longer than that. Of simply nothing. There we go, 100 BC, there we go. We finally did it. Whew. So basically, in a world without any Romans at all, Greece does exist. But with all of these troops, they end up in heavy debt. The European Union ends up getting formed. The British founded a massive empire, but lost it all, apart from a few little pieces of land here and there. Carthage still died, and the Seleucid Empire took over half of the world. So apart from the Seleucid Empire here, everything else, you know, was very historically accurate in a sense. So, yeah, what an interesting campaign that was. What an eye-opener. Alright, so here we go. The Big Three and the Seleucid Empire quite clearly won. Military. Gaul and the Seleucid Empire. Exactly the same size at the end. Perfect. Production, there we go. Territory, the Seleucid Empire did just win it. Well done, Seleucid Empire. Although Gaul did get the short victory. If they could take Samobrovia and then went to war with the Greeks, maybe they could have just won this campaign. Oh, Greece and Numidia, same settlement count at the end. Oh well. Finances, yeah, as I said, Greece completely in debt. And then population is right there. There we go. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this little AI-only campaign. Let me know by leaving a like if you want to see more. Subscribe to get notified of up-and-coming AI-only campaigns like this. I have been MELKOR, but for now, until the next one, goodbye.